Hey fam, in today's Coach's Corner, I want to chat to you about the importance of defining success for yourself. And this is something that really came to the forefront for me a couple of years ago. I was in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, in East Africa, and I was at a conference, and a young woman approached me at the end of the conference and she said, "Can I talk to you for a few minutes?" And you all know, if there's one thing I love, it's a good conversation. So we grabbed a couple of chairs and she said, "Well, I just want to ask you some questions." And I'm like, "Go ahead." And she says, "What did you do to become so successful?" And part of me was like, hey, me? Successful? I was clutching my proverbial pearls, right? Because I never really thought about myself as successful. And I started to say, but I'm not successful, but managed to catch myself in time. And I think it was important to catch myself because here was a young woman who was genuinely seeking advice from someone who she saw had walked the path before her. And instead, I was just able to share openly about my experiences and hopefully added some value to her and her journey. But it got me thinking about this idea of success and how we defined it. And I realized that up until that point, in a lot of ways, success for me had been something about other people. It was people who had millions of dollars in the bank. It was people who had achieved a particular level of fame. But as I sat down really to think about what success meant for me, I realized that for me, success was really about three things. It was one, about my character. Do I like who I am and the way that I am in the world? Am I my favorite person to spend time with? And to me, if you can say yes to that, that's a key indicator. Success to me is also about the quality of my relationships. Are there people who love me, who care about me, who support me, and who I love, care about, and support in turn, and who would feel like the world was poor if I wasn't in it? Absolutely. That's another measure of success. And then the third thing to me is, am I leaving the world a little bit better than how I found it? And I think, again, yes. I might not be building schools or giving bajillions of dollars, but am I making a difference in the lives of people like that young woman? Absolutely. And I think it's important to define success for ourselves because so often we end up chasing these elusive ideas that have absolutely nothing to do with who we are or who we want to be or our purpose. So we spend a whole lot of time and energy doing things to please a whole lot of people that really at the end of the day don't mean much to us and to our story. And so I want to encourage you to define success for yourself, because once you define success for yourself, you'll know where to invest your time, your energy, your attention. And more than that, you'll have a life that you're truly proud of and a life that you're glad to be living each and every day. And that's my Coach's Corner.